Hi, my name is Alex Bielby and this is my digital story. I'm a current student at the Griffith Conservatorium on the Gold Coast, studying the Bachelor of Popular Music program. I'm a singer and a guitarist, as well as dabbling in bass and audio production. So let's talk about what got me here, the story behind the scenes. I started with music at a quite young age, playing clarinet in a school band, much to my disgust at the time. It wasn't until the age of 10 where something changed. Guitar entered my life, and I began the journey that would take me down the musical path. The song that triggered my interest was a piece called Classical Gas by Mason Williams, which I had watched my dad play. I remember watching the bass notes and the melody lines run independent of each other, which seemed like magic at the time. So I set out on a journey to learn to do just that, which after a few short months I had achieved. I grew up in a musical family. My dad, my uncle, as well as many close family friends were heavily into music, and I learned a lot from all of them. I quickly began forming school bands, and thus my obsession began. My first band went by the name A Bunch of Reclusive Teenagers, or ABORT for short. We were made up of my best friends at the time. We played the school events, as well as a few Battle of the Bands. We were pretty terrible, but I was having a blast, doing the thing that I loved with my best friends. We parted ways just after high school concluded. In the months that followed, I did something out of the blue and started a chefing apprenticeship. Food was one of my other passions, and it seemed like a realistic career path. Music slowly faded to the background as I progressed, until out of the blue, an old friend asked me to fill bass for his band on a super short notice. I didn't know how to play bass, I didn't have the time, and I didn't even own a bass, so I said the only thing I could, of course I will, which began my stint in the band Alert the Pharaoh. This is the moment where I saw that there's a career to be made out of music. We played gigs often 2 to 3 times a week, all over Queensland. I gained so much confidence from this and it sparked my love of music again. Eventually the band imploded. Having that many strong personalities in one band was too much. So I decided to seek a new way of getting my music out there. I began going to all of the open mic nights and writing my own music. It seemed hard at first playing music by myself, but I began to love being the centre of attention, having all eyes on me. I started to do live gigs by myself and loved it. I finished my chefing apprenticeship and decided that I wanted to do music full time, so I did, playing a circuit of pubs and cafes, just scraping enough money to keep me happy. After a few months of this, I heard about the Bachelor of Popular Music program at Griffith and decided to try out, which as it turns out was successful. This has led me to where I am now. I'm 5 weeks into this course, and it has been the most enlightening experience of my life. The people that I've met, the friends that I've made, I'm sure will last a lifetime. I look forward to seeing what the future brings.